Hey everyone, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. So if you haven't noticed, I'm doing kind of a weekly thing on this game where I'm doing one video a week Forza, one video a week automation. At least that's my goal for the next couple months. We'll see how things work out. But you probably noticed I'm back in the Isetta today, and it's the same as it was. Because we're up in the snowy mountains and we're going to attempt to take on the Titan, which is going to be great. So the difference between this one and the last one is, well, for one, it's off-road, and this car has no off-road tires or anything on. It is bone stock, so this is going to be quite a journey. Last time we took on the Goliath, which is a trip around Horizon Festival. It's like 50 something kilometers and it took a long time, 40 minutes actually, for the Isetta to finish it, and I came 8th because in the D class I'm like the lowest of the low. This is the slowest car in the game. Other options that we have to complete include the Colossus and the Gauntlet. I don't want to do the Colossus because it's just more road stuff. Same thing with the Marathon, I've done that separately anyways, and it's just road stuff, so it's not as interesting. But the Gauntlet and the Titan have interested me, so I figured that today we should try and take on the Titan. The Juggernaut is kind of boring. It's not going to take very long to do, so I figure the longer the race the better, and this one is definitely not short. So less of an intro would be a good thing, but I just want to talk about some feedback from the last one of these videos. Some people have said to extend the gearing, but in order to do that we're going to have to upgrade the transmission, so it would no longer be stock. If this doesn't work, then that is exactly what I'm going to do. If I can't get through this little race, and by little I mean 25-kilometer mountain hopping race, then we will have to upgrade this car ever so slightly. Oh, there's a billboard. Like, one of the issues that we're going to have is something I'm going to demonstrate for you right now. I suspect that this car is not going to be able to climb most of the hills in the game, at least not at a reasonable pace. As you can see, we struggle with even the slightest incline, so it's going to be very, very momentum driven. I don't know how I'm going to do this, to be honest with you. Alright, here we go. It's time for the Titan. So solo, the regular Horizon version, which as you can see is 26.5 kilometers, and we're starting at the top of a mountain, which is good, so hopefully it's all downhill. That would make things a lot easier. So the grid is looking interesting. Obviously we are going to be down at the bottom with this other Isetta, I would think. This is a bit different than it was before. You can see the VW Beetle is way up in our class, but in terms of cars that are at least comparable, the Renault 4L, the Reliant Supervan, and I guess the other BMW Isetta is pretty much all we have to face against. Everybody else is going to blow by us pretty much instantly, so let's give it a shot. Immediately we're starting uphill, which is worrying, but we will watch the timer. Oh, this person got stuck. I didn't see that. I was looking at the shifter there, trying to make sure that I was shifting at the right RPM, and then boom. But yeah, it's 4 gears is all we got. So downhill is gonna be painful. We're in last place, honestly. That's not gonna change. 140! Oh my goodness, this is the fastest Isetta I've ever seen. 158. Oh no, never mind. This race is gonna be over quick. Okay, if it's mostly downhill, then I actually have a chance to go fast. 163 is the fastest I've ever gone in this car. I wish I could go this fast more often, but we are absolutely beyond the engine's capacity. Genuinely, that would have blown this thing up. So the off-road does present a few issues. One of them is that it's constantly vibrating my controller because, yeah, we're well off-road at this point, and also the limiter is maxed at all times. That looks like a hill over there, and I'm wondering how many of these cars are actually going to make it up there. And also a river crossing, although thankfully it's not deep. Okay, I'm going to preemptively shift down into third because momentum is our friend. We need the smoothest part of this hill possible. That's second gear. Oh no. Please tell me we can make this. No, 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 no. Come on. Give it. First gear. You can see the whole field is struggling up the top there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just going to stick it in first and just go. That super van is not moving. They might be stuck. Oh no. Oh, I want to stay goodbye. I want to stay behind and help them, but we're just going to be saying goodbye here. I don't think there's anything we can do for them. And there's the other Isetta coming past. Oh, come on, buddy, don't leave me alone here. We're just gonna have to leave that guy in the dust. Man, who knew that the slowest cars in the game would be the most fun? So last time I was giving time updates, this time I'm going to give percentage updates because I mean, we actually have a percentage bar, so it's less likely that we need to actually look at the map to see how far we've come, and that is a massive ramp. Good lord. Hey, at least we're downhill though. We got a good 102 kilometers going for us. I mean, we're 3 minutes into this race and we're done 13%, so it's not going to be that long. Definitely not as long as the last one, unless we run into more of those downhill sections. Oh my goodness, first gear. Okay, the water is almost over top of the car. You know, I totally forgot about the possibility of actual water crossings. Just taking a look at the map, so the Reliant Supervan has actually managed to move a little bit, which is a good thing. But we started here, and we are now here. So it's not really been that long a run so far. We're going to end up going through the stadium, which is cool. And then obviously around some more wetland areas, which is going to be a disaster. But it does seem like there are some points where we may touch asphalt, and I will be thankful for every second that we do. So I think this might be fairly obvious, but this car was not made for this, and it is way out of its element here, but it's really not terrible. Except for the uphill, it's really not that bad. It's bouncing around like crazy. Obviously crushing things is a disaster, so I'm going to go through this little hole. That really slowed me down, goodness. So far, I think the only massive obstacle we've run into has been that big uphill at the start. The same one that got the Reliant Supervan stuck is the same thing that has destroyed most of the hearts here, I'm sure. But as long as it stays relatively flat like this, then we shouldn't have any problems actually finishing this, which was my initial worry at the beginning. It's like, oh no, can the slowest car in the game actually go up a hill? And the answer is sometimes no. Oh no, the Supervan, no! Oh, come on, I didn't think I would be dead last in this one. I was really hoping I'd be able to compete with the other Isetta, but here we are. Okay, we're headed into the stadium, and we are actually touching pavement for the first time in this race, I believe, so that's a good thing. In the stadium, I guess it's grass, probably. Bowling pins? I was not expecting this. Hitting stuff has not been great for me, so I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to avoid the uphill as well and kind of coast around the underside here. Maybe we can hit a soccer ball. Oh, that was a bad idea. Goodness. Apparently those weigh a little bit more than I thought. So a detour into the stadium, I guess that's a little bit fun, but back off-road for us, and immediately into an uphill. Let's see if the Supervan can actually take this. By the way, this is the 30% update. It has been 6, almost 7 minutes, and yeah, we're still moving, which is a good sign. The field is very, very spread out, and I guess that means that there's no chance of us ever catching up, which, to be honest, I didn't think there would be. As long as I finish this, I'm happy. Place does not matter. You can kind of see, if you're looking in the bottom left on the map, the Drivatars are way, way up there, so obviously the Beetle was a better choice. I gotta say though, the thing I like about this one is that we're not at the limit all the time. I mean, we're at the limit now, but at least we have hills and more difficult terrain to play around with. I feel like the last one was a little bit boring, the Goliath, just because it was constantly just full throttle, just going as fast as I can, obviously, and trying to be as smooth as possible. This time it's a little bit different, and I just realized that my portrait covers the time, and it also covers the progress, so I'm sorry about that. I'm a rookie with the webcam, okay? I'm not used to this. So you're just gonna have to rely on me for that, I guess. Alright, 40-something percent update. I think we're 41%. 9 minutes into this race. Yeah, it turns out that obstacles are actually my biggest weakness. Like, running into the stone walls honestly takes like 5 to 10 kilometers off my speed, and you know, this car does not weigh very much, so running into heavy objects, it does a number on me. Okay, nearly 50% progress update. It's been just under 11 minutes. I guess we'll hit 11 minutes at 50%. So a 22-minute race instead of 40? if we don't run into too many more of these hills. You can see the other Isetta is actually up there just cresting this hill, so we are not too far behind from what is really our only competition in this race, so I don't feel too bad about that. We're running up a hill into a ramp, which is not going to be good, and I'm wondering... Oh, he did it! He did not jump very far, though. At 50 kilometers an hour, we are not going to be jumping particularly far either. Come on now. Oh, smash. Okay. And another hill, come on. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to take the road while I still can. Give me that power back, please. Oh no, I've just seen my nemesis right there. The other Isetta is climbing it, but are we going to be able to do it? Oh, come on. I think I'm going to have to preemptively downshift into third. This guy is going real slow. I'm going down. No, he can't make it. Oh my goodness. He's not doing it. I'm going to have to cruise through on first gear. Yes, 11th place. Not like this though. I didn't want it to be like this. Oh man, okay, hopefully that AI can catch up, but that is really, really funny that they didn't have enough momentum to get up the hill. Oh man, these D-Class cars. I am definitely in love with this. You know what, next, after this, we definitely have to do the next race in the series. These big exhibition races are a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to keep doing these off-road ones especially. Although obviously we can do the street race one and such, it's just more roads, less jumps, less possibility of destroying this car. Alright, big ramp, this time we got some speed, 88 kilometers an hour, come on! Oh, that was not as far as they would have hoped. Oh no! Okay. I thought we were gonna roll, I kinda thought that was it, but at least the car's clean now. So 67% and 15-ish minutes, 15 minutes 20 seconds actually to be exact, into this race, and we went through the tunnel for some reason. I don't exactly know why, but it very quickly veered off onto the dirt again, so this is my home, I guess. Somehow I've made 10 million skill score and I had to do it in an Isetta. If you check out the map at the bottom left there, you can see that the other car has actually caught up to us a little bit, not too much, and I'm gonna cut here specifically because it looked like less of a river crossing. Oh boy, back on the long uphills. This is gonna be a slow last 30%. Taking a look at the field, BMW Isetta is in the back, as you would suspect. We got a super van up front, and well, up in front of us, I should say. Renault 4L, Reliant Supervan, and a bunch of people that have already finished the race. So we got a ways to go, I think, but I'm getting there. We're doing it. Yeah, we've come a long way. That's all that matters. You know, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't get an upgraded transmission, because the thing is that if I had lengthened the gears for this, we might not have been able to get up that one hill. Obviously more ratios would be good. I mean, this thing's only a 4-speed, but if I had lengthened 4th gear or something, or lengthened all of the gears, we might not have had enough torque to get up that hill. So I do feel good knowing where we're at. Stock for my Isetta, apparently a little bit too strong. So I'm flying downhill again. We're currently 78% done, and this is 17 minutes and 40 seconds, just under 40 seconds. Crossing another bridge the old-fashioned way, i.e. off of a massive ramp. Are we gonna make it? Okay, thank goodness they didn't break the bridge from under us or something. That would be funny, but it would be a disaster at the same time. Oh, come on, game, why do you gotta do this to me? We only have 18% left. Oh, momentum, carry me home. There's the other Isetta over there. He's slowly catching me. Very, very slowly. Alright, 90% update. We're currently 20 minutes and 12 seconds in. And yeah, I'm flying. That's a good start. Basically though, at this point, I think everybody else has finished the race, and it's just us two at the back hanging out, hoping for the best, and also avoiding every tree because they slow me down. Oh, that is not a good drift. We don't need that. We don't need that. I just don't want to be last. Please, game, come on. Don't give this guy boost. But it looks like we're going to be running through a fence soon, so... Or multiple fences, I should say. Oh, he's right on my tail. We're 94% of the way through this. I'm going to have to start cutting these corners a little bit stronger. Maybe he'll get lost on the hill again. Let's hope for the best. 97%. It looks like we're going to be going off a jump for the final run here. Alright, come on, game. This better be a good one. I mean, I'm only doing 88, so we're not exactly going to fly, but... Oh, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, that might be the fastest Isetta I've ever seen in my life. And there's the finish line right there. And it looks like we're going to end up being in 11th place. Except there is a car that appears to be stuck at the finish line? What is going on here? Were they waiting for me? Oh, they're not looking into being the best of shape there. 22 minutes and 7 seconds. The Titan is complete with the Isetta. Yeah, not terrible. Not bad, actually. That one was a lot of fun. You can see that when you have double, actually more than double the PI, that the time improves significantly. That is a 14-minute time for the Beetles. And I got a Lotus out of that. I'll take it. But yeah, you know what? I would say worth doing overall. I'm hopeful for the next one that we can do even better. Better than 11th place. And so, this is the end of this specific run. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments. And yeah, should I take on some of the other ones? And if so, which one should I take on? I think the next one I'm going to do will probably be the off-road one, whatever that one's called. The orange off-road one is... the Gauntlet. Oh yes, this is going to be interesting. Obviously the Goliath done, Colossus we could do, Gauntlet as well, and yeah, we just did the Titan. Oh man. Okay. On to the next one. I'll see you guys again next time.